Hey everyone, so this is just a short video to show you just how quickly you can get your team working thanks to the roadmaps feature in Hivelight. This is just a new matter that we've created, and so the next step is that you allocate the team for the matter, so who's responsible for what roles in the case that you're working on. So you can allocate in you got your practice manager, you've got your legal roles, you can put in your junior solicitors and paralegals, and then you can also add in the administrative roles, and if it's litigated as well, and you've invited a barrister to join on the matter, you can put them in as well, and then you just save that, and this will be ready now to power the auto allocation of tasks when you put a roadmap onto your case. So we just go now to the milestones page and we add in a roadmap, and we just select from the list of roadmaps, and these are really easy to create yourself. You won't need any expensive consultants for this. You shouldn't, unless you are just far too busy to write it out, of course. But it is very easy to build. So we just add in our generic pre-litigation stage of a personal injury matter, and we select the start date for that roadmap as well. There we are. Choose that date, bang that in, and now we load the roadmap. And there we have it. That's probably about 18 months or so worth of tasks automatically allocated to the right team members. That's assignees and reviewers for each task, and with all the instructions that you need as well to complete those tasks so that the team can get quickly off and running. Everyone knows what they need to do on that case for the next 18 months to 2 years, all in one hit. There we are, clicking through each stage. You can see we'll open one up just to have a look. There you go, there's the instructions, the assignee and the reviewer are allocated. You can pop back to the task board. Here we are. And the other really cool thing that we can do now too is we can say, well, let's say that this case did not settle and we want to add in the next stage, another roadmap for the litigated stage of the matter. So what we're going to do is we can go and trim the end of this roadmap to get rid of the parts about settlement paperwork and receiving the settlement funds, because we're saying that the attempt to negotiate it failed. So we go in and we select and we delete the milestones that we don't need. There's that one, and then we'll just delete the other one too as well. Delete that, deleting, done. So that's trimmed, and now we can just add in the next roadmap as well, and this also just shows you can quickly go and see a list of all the milestones that you forgot. So now we just go and say let's add in the next roadmap. We just note down the finish time of the last milestone so we can add it in at the right date. Pick the roadmap, go to our drop down menu of roadmaps, and again you can make these easily yourself as well, though it just takes a bit of time. Select the date that we want that to start from, and now we can just add the roadmap on, and there we go. We've allocated all the tasks and milestones and due dates for the next stage of the claim, all the way through the litigation of it. And now the next thing that we may want to do is also to add another milestone just to track the time bar date, something you definitely don't want to lose sight of in this claim. And we'll also mark that as a key date so that the app will track that and display that to us as well. So we just come up to the right hand side and click on that, add a milestone, give it a description as well and the title, and then set the date. And then we'll also mark that as a key date so the app will track that specifically, and then we will also add a target date so that it will give us some warning, a good length of time before we hit that time bar date. Let's say at least a month out. It's going to start lighting up red to tell you to get onto that. Now we can just add that in, and there we go. And then we can just add in as well a task specifically for that, so that it will also show up in the task list as well as the milestone list on the dashboard as it starts to approach. And this is all there to make things flexible and to ensure that you don't miss any key dates or events on the case. It's going to tell you, and it's going to give you as much notice as you ask it to give you as well. So there you go, just allocated that task to the principal, so that will show up in the task list and to the milestone list as well. And dashboard will make sure that that date is not missed. And there you have it. We've added in all these milestones, all the tasks are there, allocated automatically to the right people because we set the team beforehand, and everyone's ready to go.